Hey guys, it's Peyton, and today I am going to be doing the book Unhaul challenge. I recently got a new bookshelf, and I don't know, I just had the urge to purge my bookshelves and take off a bunch of books, and I have been requested a few times to do this challenge. It's been going around. It's basically some prompts on what books to take off. You'll understand once I get into it, but I believe this challenge was created by Books and Lala, so I will make sure to link the original video down below so you can go check that out. I already have these books picked out. I don't know if that's like a bad thing that I didn't do it during the video, but I just got a bunch of books out to unhaul and then I realized I could do this video, so this is how this is going. The first thing is a book you rated low. And for this, I chose two books that I actually already read because you would think I would have read it if I rated it low. The first book that I chose was The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. This is probably one of my least favorite books of all time, and I know some people really like this book, but I will be completely honest, I hate this book. I think the writing is absolutely horrible, and I just think everything about the book is pointless, and I know I'm being really harsh, but like, I really don't like this book. This was a summer reading book for me, and that was not the reason why I didn't like it. I just thought it was really bad. The introduction for the author said, I remember, that the author wanted to write a book where you could turn to any page and understand completely everything about like what was going on. But in doing that, it caused the book to be completely confusing. Characters being introduced that were never introduced again. They were pointless and no need to be introduced. Just a whole bunch of things happening and just really bad writing. And I'm so sorry if you love this book, but I really don't understand. There's some books where I have like an inkling of understanding on why you could possibly like it, but oh my god, I hate this book. And I feel like I'm like the only one sometimes. My best friend Reagan also hates this book, so I'm not alone. She loves to read as well, and we both just despise this book. Like, she legit burned her copy. And this is a girl that cannot have a single thing wrong with her book. Like, don't bend the page, nothing. But she just chucked that book into the fire. I don't like it. And I think it's a waste of space on my bookshelf. I might as well get rid of it. And the next book that I rated low was This Is Where It Ends by Marieke Nijkamp. I can't even say that right. I'm sorry. This wasn't horrible. It just wasn't that great. And this is about a school shooting. And the thing is, it's kind of all takes place in one day. And you don't really feel anything much for the characters. Like, yeah, they're going through something terrible. But I just don't think this was the best way to go about it. You just didn't know any of them, and you're supposed to like really care about them, but like it's just you didn't care about them that much. I'm sorry. I'm never gonna reread this book, and if I'm not, then why the heck do I need to keep it? That's like a good question to ask yourself. Like, I can just never see myself reading this again. So the next thing is a book you changed your mind about. So I haven't read most of these books that are on here, so I just did a book that I thought was gonna be good, but then I just don't want to read it anymore, and I heard a lot of bad reviews, and my friend read it and she was like, ew. So I basically changed my mind on wanting to read it. That's what I'm going for. And for this, I chose H2O by Virginia Bergen. I've heard so many things on how the main character is so annoying, and this is about a world where like the rain gets like poisoned or whatever, and if it touches you, you basically freaking die. And like apparently the main character is more concerned with like keeping herself looking nice than like people dying. So that's what I heard about this, and I just don't think I can handle something like that, and I'm just not that interested in it. And I heard it wasn't even that great, so I don't know why I bought this. It was at Target and it was cheap, so you know what happens when that happens, you just buy it. So I just don't think I'm ever gonna read it. The next thing is a series that you won't be completing, and for this I chose the Pretty Little Liars series by Sarah Shepard. I kind of feel bad because I have met Sarah Shepard, got her to sign a poster because I forgot my books at home for like Y'all Fest, because because I didn't think I was gonna meet her, but I kind of like was in a different line that was right beside hers, and like I hopped into hers when I shouldn't have. I broke some Y'all Fest rules, whatever, put me in jail, whatever. I love this show. I had a huge obsession with it for a long time, though the last episode of that show just basically ruins everything ever, so I'm never watching the last episode again, sort of thing. Like, I was obsession mode. Like, I would spend hours trying to figure out the mystery, and they just ruined that mystery. I've only ever, like, gotten halfway through this book. I bought it because, like, boom, my ladies are on the cover. I love the show, and it's just not that good, and if I ever want to, like, re-experience it, I will just watch the show. Like, there's so many books in this, and like Brittany said in her Unhaul video, they're ugly. Like, look how ugly this is. I'm sorry. And I just know I'm not gonna read these, and if I ever somehow want to, I'll pick it up from the library. I don't need these at all. The next one is a book that you did not finish, and for this I chose Dark Horses by Cecily von Zagzizar, and this is the author of Gossip Girl, and I actually got sent this for free a few years back. I just never read much of this. Like, I read some of it. It wasn't that it was bad or anything, I just wasn't that interested in it. I only freaking like accepted getting this book because it was the author of Gossip Girl, and I thought that was cool that they wanted to send me that, because my sister's obsessed with that show. I haven't watched it personally because I've been spoiled so much by her that like why do I need to watch something that I already know everything for? I just know I'm probably never gonna get my interest back for this one, so I don't need it. The next one is a book you have multiple copies of, which I don't have one for this because really I only get multiple copies of a book when I really like it, and I want to keep those because I like that. Like, I have a bunch of copies of City of Bones and Harry Potter, and those are just things that I would like to keep, so I don't want to get rid of one just for this video when I actually want to keep them. So sorry. The next one is a book you'll never actually get to. For this, I chose 2 books. One of them is an arc, so I kind of feel bad, but it's okay. And for it, I have Monster by Michael Grant. This is like the millionth book in a series. I just don't think I'm gonna ever probably read all of those books in that series. It's the Gone series. I've been interested in it before, so that's why I got this arc, but it's like the billionth book, I'm pretty sure, of the series. I don't feel like purchasing all of those and getting through a billion just so I can finally read this one. And this is an art copy, so I got it for free, and I feel really bad that I'm just giving it away, but you know, that's what's happening. And the second book I have for this is It's Kind of a Funny Story by Ned Vizzini. I got this so long ago because I saw it on BookTube. I haven't gotten around to it, and I just don't think I ever will. I just don't have that urge to read it. I have so many other books I want to read, and right now this is just taking up shelf space, and it's like a contemporary thing, and that's normally not the way I like to go, so I don't want to pile myself up with a bunch of contemporaries if I'm not really extremely interested in them. I only want to have them if I'm really hyped to read them. The next thing is a book you bought because of the hype, and for this I have Beautiful Creatures by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. I got this ages ago when I was first really getting into young adult books because it was on BookTube and the movie was about to come out or something like that, and it was just really hyped, so I just felt like I needed it. I kind of like the cover. It's purple and it looks interesting, but over the years I've just heard so many bad things about this series, how like the first book is okay, but like the next couple of books are just way downhill and not that great, so I don't really want to get into this series and be crazy let down or like purchase the next books that I probably won't even like that much because I'm trusting the people that have said this, and I just don't have that much interest in this anymore, and I just completely bought it because of the hype. Because that's what I did back then, which I still do. I buy things for the hype. I need to get rid of some of these books, really, because it's kind of stressful when you have so many books that you need to get to, but there's some that you're not even that interested anymore, and you're like, feel bad because you bought them, but now you're like, ew, I don't really want that. The next thing is a book you bought because of the cover. I don't really do this, but I'm trying to work this book in for this question. I bought it for the cover because it's a TV cover that's connected with a show, and I saw it, I was like, oh my god, this is a book. I need to read it because my characters are on it. For this, it's The 100 by Cass Morgan. I saw Bellamy and Clark, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to read this book because I love the show so much. I still love the show. I haven't seen the most recent season because I kind of suck at keeping up with shows as it airs live on TV. I kind of just wait for it to come on Netflix so I can catch up. I don't know why. Like, the one show that I can really keep up with is Bachelor, Bachelorette, and Bachelor in Paradise because it doesn't go on Netflix, so I need to watch it then or I'm not gonna be able to watch it. I don't even think this cover's pretty, like, at all, but I saw my characters, so I bought it. But I'm no longer interested in reading it because I heard it's just really different and I don't want to read it. The next one is a book that I don't know anything about, and for this I chose Betrayal by R.L. Stine. I used to read R.L. Stine books when I was in elementary school, you know, like the Goosebumps, and he came out with this young adult book and I don't even know what it's about. I don't know why I bought it. I think I was just like in a book buying mode and I just saw it. I was like, oh my gosh, R.L. Stine wrote another book. Whoa. But I don't care enough to find out what this actually is about. I'm just not that interested and I don't think I ever will be, so I'm giving it away. And the next one is a book that you didn't buy, and I have quite a few of these because they're all free arcs that I got and I still feel bad about it, but I've had some of these arcs for years and they came out so long ago and I just don't see myself ever getting to them. I don't really know what any of them are about and I don't know, I'm just not interested at all to read them. If I was gonna read them, I probably would have read them by now. The first book I have here is When I Am Through With You by Stephanie Kewen. I can't say that. This was supposed to come out August 2017. I was interested in reading it before, but now I'm just like, I'm not gonna get to it, so I'm just gonna get rid of it and see if someone else reads it. The next one I have here is Confessions of a High School Disaster by Emma Chastain. This is just not a sort of book that I would read. It's like a really cheesy high school book, and I saw it in Barnes & Noble the other day, like the finished copy, and I'm just like, that's just not something that I want to personally read, and I just need to get it gone because I don't want it. I'm sorry. This came out March 2017. And the next book I have here is Georgia Rules by Nancy Turner Stevenson. This is like a middle grade farm book. I'm not gonna read it, so like, I thought the cover was kind of cute, but that's just not my type of book. So I know that someone else could enjoy this a lot more than me, so I'm hoping it finds that home, and this was supposed to come out in 2017 as well. The next one I have is Just Another Girl by Elizabeth Ealwig. Also another thing that doesn't seem like my type of thing, so I just need to get it gone. I don't want to read it, so another 2017 release. And the next one is City of Saints and Thieves by Natalie C. Anderson. Another one that I just really don't know much about, and I don't have any interest, and I don't want to be held back by all these books that I'm just not that interested in, so might as well just get rid of it. And that was the last book. I know some of you are probably going to ask if I can send them to you, but like, oh my gosh, shipping would be so much. I'm sorry. I'm not like filled with money, so I'm just gonna take these to a used bookstore and hopefully someone else can get them and love them so much in a way that I probably never could. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like it, comment down below. Have a good day. Please subscribe. Make sure to follow all my social medias, which are linked down below, and go click the bell button, which is right by the subscribe button, which you should have already clicked, and goodbye.